Howdy folks, it's a Tall Turtle here and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and today we're following the Formula 1 calendar and we're going to fly to Monaco for some VFR sightseeing, and we'll check out Nice along the way. For those of you who haven't been following the channel, we are doing every Formula 1 track in the 2023 season because why not? So what we do is we do a VFR of the track or the area if it's a street track, and then we take an IFR flight to the next location. So in the previous video, we flew from Imola, Italy, over here to Nice, France, because Monaco doesn't have an airport. Monaco's right over this hill. So we're going to take the Icon A5 and fly to Monaco and check it out. I think we're going to land in the water at Monaco. That's why I took the Icon A5 with us. And then we'll do kind of a VFR of Nice here. I mean, we're going to head directly to the east, so we're not going to see any of this stuff. But we'll see some of this on the way out to Monaco. Should be pretty obvious once we get to Monaco what we're looking at. At least I'm hoping it's obvious. I guess maybe it's not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. I'm getting ahead of myself. So where's my checklist? I'm on the monitor. There it is. Okay, you can't see, but I can. Let's hop down to the airplane. Oh, this is a very detailed airport and it's struggling. All right. What do we do to get this started? First of all, parking brake. There we go. Make sure everything is off. Yeah, reset all my controls. Okay. Fuel and passengers. I think it's just gonna be me today. My friends are busy and they don't really want to. I weigh too much by myself, apparently. There we go. I would go cycling, and I mean, I'm 6'4", so I still look like a skinny dude. Even at 216, I look really skinny. But I would like to change that to get it down to like 205 with muscle, but I have a heart condition, which I haven't talked about in a while. I have a heart condition. I can't move around much. Some days I can't. Like I did a bunch of yard work this weekend and stuff. We're making an enchanted hosta garden in the front yard, but most of the time I can't do much. I hardly drive, that type of thing. Master on. There we go. Floodlights is needed. There's floodlights. That must be this. All right, come here. Sure. I don't know what that's doing. It doesn't matter. Fuel valve on. But yeah, so what my point of telling you all that was, I used to cycle and stuff, not exercise, but I can't anymore. Okay. Yoke, turn it on. Okay, strobe on. There we go. Throttle halfway up. Ignition start. Why can I never get this right? Ignition to start. It's like starting your car. And parking brake is not set. It is now. Throttle to 2,000 RPMs. There we go. Monitor the oil pressure. Good, right in the middle. Very good. Test the emergency lights. Make sure everything works. It does. Throttle back to idle. Weather barometer flight plan. So first of all, let's get our ATIS. I assume there is one. There it is, number 3.
Nice Airport information, Golf 0600 Zulu. Wind 187 at 7. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, few clouds at 2,500 feet, few clouds at 4,800 feet. Temperature, 22. 2.10. Altimeter, 29.88. Visual runway 22 right and visual runway 22 left in use. Landing and departing runway 22 right and runway 22 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact UF Golf.
Golf it is. Alrighty, let's tune in ground. And that's going to be busy. We'll get to in a second. The barometer to reset that. That is good. Let's go over here. Let's do our map. So basically all we're doing is we're flying to here. This bump sticking out. That's Monaco. So 3D vision. There we go. What is next? Flight plan I just told you. We're going over to Monaco. Land taxiing lights on. Where are you? There you are. Flaps down. And begin taxi. So here we go. Request taxi depart to the east. So number 7 as soon as it lets me in here. Oh my gosh, it's busy.
Nice ground Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 with Charlie request taxi to the active east departure.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 taxi to and hold short of runway 22 left via taxiway cross runway 22 right. Contact tower on 121.78 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 22 left using taxiway cross runway 22 right Turtle Soup Tango 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 41.
Nice ground Air France 6235
Do we not get a taxi ribbon? Oh, they want us to go that way.
Air France 6235
That's fine. We can do that. We'll follow that big plane. So, taxi view. Parking brake off. Let's go around this person gently. Hello. Coochie coo. Tickle you under the tongue or under the neck. Ooh.
Ready to taxi IFR. Air France 6235 heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 22 right via taxiway. Contact tower on 121.705 when ready. Nice ground Speedbird Tree 5 for heavy request taxi to the gate.
I'm going to keep you with me while we taxi just because there's a lot of fun radio traffic and a lot of stuff to look at. So I'm going to be quiet. You listen to the radio and let's taxi on down.
Taxi to and hold short runway 22 right using taxiway Air France 6235 heavy. Taxiing to gate 40 Charlie via taxiway cross runway 22 right Speedbird Tree 54 heavy.
I don't know where all the traffic went on the radio. It was busy and then it got quiet, but just checking out the airport and the
Turtle Soup Tango Tango Tango
Oh.
41. Hold position caution other traffic.
hold position, caution other traffic.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 41. Continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Okay.
Roger Turtle Soup
Not
Tango
sure what
Tango
we're holding
Tango
for.
41.
But we're going to keep going along here, checking out the trees. How beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's like being on vacation. Wow. We kind of are on vacation, I think. There's the VOR right there. That's super cool. Whoa. 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 Oh god. Oops. Oops. Come on, stop. That was funny. That's why I'm glad this isn't a bush trip, because that would have been a crash. I'm just enjoying everything way too much.
8730 request taxi to the gate.
Look at this cool building right
Air
there.
Nostrum 8730 taxi to gate 12 Bravo using taxiway.
Oh man, that was a hoot and a half. Alright, we're almost at the end of the runway, or do we have to make a few more turns? No, this should be the end of the
Taxi to
runway.
gate 12 Bravo via taxiway Air Nostrum 8730.
Max speed. No, max span 65 meters. Interesting. We do not need to worry about that. Here we go. Let's hop inside and get ready to communicate with the tower that we want to take off VFR. Alright, as soon as we stop, it should flip over. And there we go. Takeoff clearance.
Nice Tower Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 at runway 22 left ready for departure to the east.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 for 1 altimeter 29.88 wind 187 at 6. East departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 22 left.
Cleared for takeoff runway 22 left Turtle Soup Tango 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 41.
Alright, so we did everything on my checklist. We turned the landing lights on, taxi lights off, nav lights on, confirm the flaps, note time above GPS. I don't see a time above GPS. I don't know why my note says use timer above GPS. Not sure. Is there a clock? I don't think so. Maneuvering speed 76 knots. I don't know, whatever. Let's get going. We're wasting everybody's time. It did say left, correct? I think that's what we're on. Oh, it said left. Wait, what? Left. Sorry, I was thinking right because that's how we came here. We arrived on the right one. Right runway, so we're going to go to the left runway. And there it is. Stop here a second. I mean, they told us we can take off, but checking for traffic anyway, right? Because it's ultimately your responsibility to be safe. And in the name of safety, you can deny air traffic control's requests. Like if they say proceed across the runway, but you see someone landing, you'd be like, "Oh, what are you talking about, Willis?" All right, here we go. Whoa, what the heck was that? Brakes to stop the wheels. Gear coming up because there is retractable gear. And flaps coming up. And we are well off on our way. So there we go. Now we just get comfortable in our chair, lean back a little bit, go into casual mode, bring my squeaky microphone closer to me. I guess I should probably spray something on that microphone. It won't be so loud when I move it. And we're going to head right over the city in a moment. Let's enjoy the sea.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 continue for east departure.
Nice Tower Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 continue for east departure.
Check out our little shadow down there. I assume that was us? Maybe it wasn't. Is there a plane under us? That wouldn't make sense. That has to be us. Anywho, the staggering you see is not my computer frame rate or anything. It's probably because I haven't restarted my computer in a while. Well, that's cool. The water exchange there. I did some flights the other day, complained about some stuff. Still haven't rebooted my computer. It's been running for a very long time. But that's okay. Doing a nice slow turn. Checking out the west side of Nice, France. I made a comment in the previous video, I think, as we approach that on top of this hill here, every building has a swimming pool, and I said because it's France, I assume they don't wear swimsuits, but my wife told me that's not as true as we Americans would like to think it is. At least my wife used to live in France for grad school and stuff like that. Undergrad and grad, I can't remember. She lived there for a while, Montpellier. Had a lot of fun. She probably doesn't want me to talk about. But she did. And I live vicariously through her. Alrighty, river. I should see what river that is. Let me pull up Google Maps. Where am I exactly? That river is... no idea. No idea what river that is. I know what that stadium is, though. That stadium is Allianz Riviera. Interesting. Alrighty, we're gonna head over Nice. There's a museum coming up. I don't know if I'll be able to point it out, but we will take our time and we will check out a lot of stuff, which means you'll hear me blab a lot, and the video will get some length because we're gonna look as much as we can. Because this is beautiful. We'll look at that high bridge up there. That is really cool. That is, what road is that? A2? A8, hang on. A8. Man, my eyes in the past 3 months have just gotten so terrible.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Nice Tower Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 frequency change.
Look at that beautiful highway. Beautiful highway. Wow. The autogen is just fantastic. Okay, this highway we're looking at is Gol Pierre Matis, whatever that means. Going through a big railroad yard. Man, oh man, that's so cool. All these buildings are exactly like they are in Google Maps. And here we go. We're going to go over a museum. There's a museum here, right there. Don't know what it's called. But it's something. It's something. That's crazy. Let's go back over here and look at this. Nope, this way maybe. There we go. Alrighty, Monaco's just up around the bend here. So let me see. Let's pull out. And then we've got this big old community here. And then Monaco is right in there. So let's see, can we use the drone for a minute? Get some screenshots here. And see, so I can control the airplane again. There we go. Wow, so pretty. So beautiful. Whenever my wife says something is beautiful, I says not as beautiful as you. It actually started as like an inside joke, but now I say it all the time. And she never gets tired of it. I can say she's beautiful constantly, and she never gets annoyed. She never gets tired. Let's trim down a little bit though, so we don't get too high. Oh yeah, this is what I'll talk about. We can't see from this angle, but from the other way, you could see that these are all swimming pools in there, because we flew right over that when we arrived. Just swimming pools everywhere. Let's hop back inside, actually. And let's keep an eye on things here. And Monaco just came into view right here. This is Monaco. So we're getting, let's keep trimming down. I don't care how fast we get. Just trim down so that we can speed up and not keep gaining altitude. You can see some of those islands, those French islands out there. It's super hazy, but they're there. Look how beautiful that is. So I always wonder, it's beautiful to look at. Oh, snow-capped mountains. Beautiful to look at, but is it as beautiful to live there? Like, the quality of living, right? It's super dense. Everything is super packed in. It looks kind of dangerous with the terrain. I think everybody has swimming pools, so I don't think you can swim here necessarily. Like, they even have a swimming pool on the ocean. And like, what is like crime like? Is it super safe? Like, can you do anything? Like, that's what I always wonder. So yeah, it's absolutely beautiful, especially like on TikTok and Instagram. You see all these like Italy shorts or whatever they call them. And but what's it really like to live there? My wife loved living in France. She said it was amazing. Like, she had no issues in Montpellier at all. She lived in like this apartment building that had like a big courtyard in the middle. And she was carrying a basket of laundry and dropped her underwear in the middle of the courtyard. And she was too embarrassed to get it, so it just sat there. No one ever picked it up. It was like a bunch of underwear. That's a super funny story, but although she loved it, it was perfectly safe. She wasn't worried about anything. She was kind of harassed because everybody could tell she was an American, but wasn't too bad. So anyway, here's Monte Carlo. It's just autogen. Nothing terribly detailed or specific. I'm trying to see if there's anything that could resemble, what's that there? If there's anything that could resemble where the racetrack might be. Let's see. Okay, so this is the Monte Carlo area here with the casino, maybe. The resorts. Interesting. It's hard to see. Okay, so let's look here. Okay, well, there's that back there. The fountain. Remember the swimming pool? Okay, so there's the swimming pool. That's active pause. So, and I need a nice screenshot of this too somehow. Let me, how can I sneak in a screenshot here yet? See what's going on. Okay, let's just look at this a second. So, okay, there's the marina. The casino is right here. So it's kind of modeled okay. It's behind this thing. That's actually shown up exactly how it is. I don't know why that's worked out so well, but the casino's right here. And then the tunnel for the racetrack is under the casino. Then it comes around, comes through here, comes through town. I don't know from this angle where the... Oh, yeah, so then you have that famous curve. You know what I'm talking about? So you've got... Here, let's just go over there. Let me turn on the camera full speed, because we're here to look for the racetrack, right? That's why we're here. That's why we're doing these VFR videos. So let's take this, go to sightseeing mode here. Okay, I want to show you the famous hairpin for the track, which is, oh, you can see it. Sweet, it's right here. There it is. There's the famous hairpin for the racetrack, and then the tunnel. Whoops, I'm trying to use my mouse to turn. And then the tunnels go underneath here, come out by the casino, comes out, goes around, yada yada yada, goes up here, yada yada yada, comes back down, goes around the hairpin, comes through, yada yada yada, makes another hairpin and comes back. So that would be your track from Monte Carlo. And now that we're closer and things are rendering in, it actually is pretty good looking, isn't it? Yep, there's the famous swimming pool that they talk about on the racetrack all the time, with the famous hairpin. Oh my gosh, that's amazing to see that in the sim. That's crazy how detailed this is. Wow. Oh, the boats are sinking, but that's okay. So there you go. There's Monaco. I keep saying Monte Carlo. Monaco for you. Monaco sightseeing. So I am intrigued by this valley, though. I think this is really cool. More hairpins. I don't know what valley that is, if there's a name or anything, but that is super interesting to me. Huh. Okay, so there we go. So where should we land? Let's land by the hairpin. Let's not land in the marina. Let's land over here somewhere. Actually, let's land at the beach. Oh wow, that's amazing. Wow. I'm feeling an emotion I normally don't feel. Oh my gosh, it's tilting sideways again. It's like, I almost feel like I'm here, you know? But then at the same time, I'm very kind of sad right now that I'll never be able to get here. Traveling is difficult because we've got kids that no one wants to watch and they're not old enough to be alone. We don't have family members who can watch them, so my wife and I can never get away. I don't have any friends to go with, really. My wife travels with her friends all the time, but I don't really have people like that in my life. And with my heart condition, things are difficult. So I'm getting kind of emotional right now. It's kind of not flight simulator stuff, but most of you who come to my channel know it's not all about flight simulator. It gets personal sometimes. But anyway, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Look at all the satellite things. So I'm getting kind of emotional. Like looking at this beach and stuff. Huh. And all those people with swimming pools make me jealous. Not jealous, envious. There's a big difference between jealous and envious. I want a pool for myself, but my yard isn't big enough. Plus here in Minnesota, you only can use it for like 3 months anyway, so it's a lot of work for just 3 months. Yeah. Anyway, okay. I'm getting emotional. Let's hang this up and let's fly away. Let's land at that beach. So let's come out here. And we're gonna land. So yeah, you can look up Monaco. It's its own country type thing. But there's a lot of uniqueness to it. Like the people who live there cannot go to the casinos and stuff. If you're a resident, I know that. A lot of rich people go there because you don't pay taxes, and I think you're like have immunity from like paying taxes from where you work. I think like here in Minnesota, right? If I work in different states, I have to pay state tax in those different states. I think in Monaco there's like a way out of it or something. I can't remember, but something about taxes. That's why the richest people live there. Yeah, I'm not going to speak too much. Get everything wrong, but that's the stuff I do know. So our speed is quite high because we came down very steeply. So to land, what do? Approach, whether gear down doesn't matter. We're not doing gear down because we're going to land in the water. Water rudder is up. We keep the taxi landing lights on. We're just going to circle around here until we bleed off some speed. So gears up. Once we land in the water, we will engage the water rudder. Then we'll do all of our lights and stuff once we land. So let's come out here so we can lose some speed. Stay above the water. We're 70. What are we above the water? We are 50 feet above the water. Doesn't look like it, but we are. Let's not land there. Oh, first set of flaps. Here we go. Second set of flaps. Full flap. Speed coming down. Says we're stalling. Okay, whatever. Let's just be safe and gentle because water landings are difficult. There you go. Come down here. And water rudder, where are you? Right there. Taxi lights, landing lights, nav lights. Flaps coming in. And I don't know where the beach is. I lost the beach. That's stupid. And there's wind, so I cannot taxi to the right. I can only taxi left right now. Hello. Let's look at I have full right rudder, and there's so much wind that I can't turn. There we go. Once we slow down, it helps. Please turn. I want to go to the beach. If I can find it. Yeah, it is here because there's the beach. Yeah, and there's that tall building, whatever that is. Yeah, we want to stop in front of that building. Come on. Why can I only go left? Why can't I go right? Ugh. Come on. We're literally drifting. I have full right rudder and I can't go that way. Well, let's do like this then. Or when I'm halfway, it's going to not let me go left now, correct? No, I can turn left. Why can't, even though it's windy? That's weird. I wonder if there's a bug. Yeah, I can turn left even though it's windy. But I can't turn right. Oh, now I can. Okay, so it was the wind. It is the wind screwing me up. Okay. That happens. So anyway, we're going to aim over here for the beach. We got to come in from the right because we can't turn right once the wind is getting us this way. And then we'll hang this thing up. Oops, I went too much. See, I can't turn right. What is this wind? There we go. Oh, if I get the right prop wash or something, then I can turn right. That's weird. Sorry, beachgoers, coming in better than I imagined it would be. So what is next after this? Well, we're going to fly to the next Formula 1 location, which I think is Spain. I could be wrong. I haven't even looked it up yet because Imola is canceled, and then there's Monaco. It hasn't happened yet as I record this. It'll be happening probably, I don't know, maybe it's happening right now as you watch this. I'm not even sure, but I haven't looked at the next race yet. But it's the next weekend. There were supposed to be 3 weekends in a row. Imola was canceled, of course, but Monaco, which is probably happening as you watch this, and then Spain, I think, is next weekend. So we have to fly to Spain, if that's correct, and then look at the track there. And then I have no idea what's after that. I try not to worry about getting too far ahead, but here's the beach, right where I wanted to be. So beautiful. Only getting a little emotional. I don't want to be too emotional because there are people that can't even afford to live where they are, let alone travel. So I don't want to sound like a first world whiner, but and we beached. Okay, that's where we're going to stop. Come down here, put the water rudder up, turn off the lights. And what do we do? Confirm flaps up, all lights off, starter off, fuel off, and master off. So starter, let's just do master now because we're here, and up to fuel. And there you go. Okay. Wow, that's awesome. So anyway, like the video, even if you normally don't like things, like it so that people know we exist. I'm pretty sure I'm the only person on the whole internet doing every single Formula 1 track in Flight Simulator. That is quite the mashup, as I say every time I conclude one of these. So the like button will let people know that we exist, and the algorithm will show them these videos. Subscribe if you want to see more. If you have a flight of your own you would like me to do, put in the comments. And I'm just taking this all in. I'm going to look up actual pictures of Monaco, but I know it's going to look exactly like this. Yeah. Incredible. Alrighty. Hopefully you enjoyed as much as I did. I'm doing this for you just as much as I'm doing it for me, and I'll see you next time.